If the block could talk, it would tell you in the 80s, cracks released through this neighborhood, ravages the community. Then forward to the 90s, that decade, it was tough. Civil unrest, right? The LA riots. And after the riots, the community gets burned down.
And my offices were right across the street from it. We were right at the point of opening brand new facilities, destroyed. And obviously I was displeased about that. But even more displeased to look 25 plus years later and see no development on that corner, Vermont and Manchester, that stood as a very unpleasant reminder of the inaction that had taken place over the preceding quarter of a century.
There hasn't been a lot of reason to celebrate and a lot of reason for hope in the last couple of decades, but I believe that's about to change.
There is a real big picture here. This is a true hope ticket, so to speak, for the community to begin to see the kind of what were aspirational goals now come into fruition.
Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas heard the idea and said, I know the site. I have total appreciation for what he's done and the other board of supervisors who are on the Metro board as well in casting the votes to acquire that site through eminent domain.
This doesn't happen unless somebody is willing to do the difficult thing. And I think that it was just sheer brilliance on the behalf of Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas and CEO Phil Washington.
This is a corner that signifies the potential of 4+ acres being transformed and to be an asset for the community.
One corner, you've got over 180 units of affordable housing. On the ground floor, you've got commercial office space, an MTA training center, an outdoor area for the community to convene. And then you've got this wonderful school that's being built.
See, it's really this idea that what would happen if students had access to a 5-day-a-week, 120-hour public boarding school, where they really had the gift of time. What if students just had the opportunity?
These kids will be from the foster care community. That will be one of our priorities. Kids whose parents have been in the justice system, kids that otherwise have been in trouble.
We believe so deeply in your young person that we're going to partner with you to not only get your young person into college, but through college.
I just see that when you wrap around services and support in a way that meet the family where they're at, what they need, not what we envision people need, but where they need it and support, it can make a huge, huge difference.
It's important for us to take on education because it's very relevant to our future planning. When we talk about building 40 major mega projects in the next 40 years, we're going to need the skill to do that. I call this the ultimate succession planning. And I think about how we are going to build this new infrastructure and not just build it, but maintain and operate it. How are we going to do that? It's in our best interests to make sure that we train future generations, qualified workforce to build this infrastructure out.
It's been very rewarding so far just to see the youth get excited about it. So I definitely see the project being part of this in terms of preparing the students for this and supporting them.
Being exposed to the trades at a young age allows for better choices. It puts young people ahead of the competition.
If we can combine Metro's education, opportunity, and preparation with the young people's ingenuity, creativity, talent, and strength, I think that's a recipe for success. And I believe if this neighborhood gets an opportunity for better, it's ready for better. It's ready for change.
We celebrate the Seed School. We celebrate education. It speaks of our values. It signifies hope. It signifies we affirm your aspirations. It means that we keep pushing, we lean in, we double down, we turn this into an asset leveraged for the benefit of the community. And it will be a tremendous asset.